Hello, and thank you for joining us right here on Estic Media, where we discuss quite a number of issues from all segments that encompasses human existence. Okay, my name is Esther Machuku, and one of the issues we want to look into today is a recent increment in obtaining your international passport. They have increased it to 100,000 naira. Now, there are some things that the government said was made for that. They said it was for improved service quality, enhanced security and data integrity, elimination of corruption and delays, technological modernization, restoring national integrity, addressing past inefficiencies, investment in future proofing. These were the factors that were rolled out by the Ministry of Interior for the increment of your international passports, which usually used to be between 50, then 55 to 65,000, in some cases 70,000, but it's now 100,000. And a lot of people said, okay, international passports are not cheaply obtained, across the globe. It's usually quite expensive. But they ask, what is the income earning power of the people in the country? What is their income earning power? What's their income earning strength in that country before you say that, this is basically how it's done, that there's a different modus operandi to going about it. We'll be looking into that in the course of the conversation, okay? Another thing to also consider is the recent backlash by Deji Adeyanju to PeterObi. Why exactly with such acidity, velocity in the negative comments and descriptions about PeterObi? Some people think he's been bought over by the APC. We'll look into that. Secondly, do you think the Supreme Court, because very recently the Nigerian Bar Association were in their conference and they actually marked the government of the day zero. They said they don't trust the government of the day. They talked about the fact that they're not enjoying the administration of this government. So if that is the case, why has the judiciary or why has the lawyers been quiet? Majority of them who are quite popular, why have they not been saying anything when they're complaining about the system? I mean, who is to be blamed for this kind of shocker? There were inscriptions and tags like the administration of the day has pocketed the judiciary, and a few of them are speaking out like Derivaru to me, but a lot of them are mute and quiet, specifically the Nigerian Bar Association, especially with what happened in River State and the state of emergency declared. Not every one of them came out to actually speak against it or even protest against it. Well, the only thing that they did in protesting was to shift the venue of the NBA conference to Enugu instead of it being held in Port Harcourt. That was their way of protesting the situation with the River State of emergency. So if there are talks that INEC as an institution has been captured, the judiciary has been captured, then what kind of system of government are we operating? We'll be looking into that. Please stay with us. Mr. Tony, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm so happy because it's been quite a while. So, Mr. Tony, what's your take on the increment in international passports?
My take on it is that the government of the day derive joy in suffering the poor masses, the Nigerians. Check all the countries of the world, the income of the average persons over there, how much are they using to do the passport? You will see, somebody gave comparative analysis of all those things. We saw that almost all of them are down. So for them to, our income here, the wages, the workers' wages is 70,000 naira, and then your passport is 70,000.
And it depends on the basis, so because there's 100,000 and some 200,000. Okay. They're saying it's necessary to sustain quality, curb corruption, ensure timely delivery of travel documents.
These things are something that are not anywhere. All those inefficiency, who are the people causing it? They are the people causing it. The government of the day derive joy in suffering poor Nigeria. Their thinking is that they don't want poor Nigerians to be going out because they believe that this money, they have captured Nigeria. This money, all of them, only them can go out and come in at their own will. So if you don't have money, you will not do the international passport to move, so that we will be here. But they should let the poor breathe according to what they said. This is crazy. This is unbearable for Nigerians. Nigerians are crying. They should change. This international passport cannot be so. It cannot be so.
All right, let's look at Deji's criticism of PeterObi very recently. Everybody is talking about it, but a couple of people, some align with some of the things he says by saying that the Obidia movement is toxic, they're mobsters, and that he kind of permits them for some of the slanderous comments they make against persons who do not align with the views or perceptions of PeterObi. Another thing also is the fact that a couple of persons raised concerns. If you say an aide or PeterObi, a lady called Sarah Ibrahim said something about you. And though she clarified by saying that the wife actually posts pictures that indicates that she's with OnlyFans, if you know what OnlyFans means. But why not address the person who supposedly insulted you? Why address PeterObi in such a condescending manner? Some people made reference to the fact that if it was a Yoruba elder, would you speak about him like that? Would you address him like that? I want to draw your mind back to what's his name, Baba Chulawal said about the elections of 2023, when he said PeterObi was the one who won that election, and that he called the president a bigot, and talked about the fact that the president surrounded his government with his ethnic group. Danawara came on that same platform to speak on that issue, and he made reference to Baba Lawal's uncle, Baba Lawal. There was reverence, there was respect. He didn't come down hard on him like they normally do when they want to address anything that PeterObi says, or call him any kind of name they want to call him. So somebody called your principal a bigot. Somebody called your principal a fraud. Somebody called your principal was enabled into the system, and you came in reaction to what he said and referred to him as Uncle Baba Lawal. What does that say?
Esther, there's an adage in Igbo language that says, when you see somebody, a small child dancing on the road, that the person that is beating the drum is inside the bush. And today, PeterObi is an iroko in Nigerian history or politics.
Okay.
Today. And anybody, both the government of the day and other politicians, they are all afraid of PeterObi. Okay. So what they are doing is another theory I call lie theory. Now, Sarah says something. There's something Ekundayo said. My son committed something, and you leave my son and you begin to insult me. You are causing problem. When they were insulting PeterObi's son, if PeterObi said anything, it was the young man that came out and defended himself. So another person did something and insulting PeterObi to tell you the level of frustration, the level of wickedness and the envy most of these people have on a credible person like PeterObi. After 12 years of governing Anambra, EFCC, ICPC, DSS, Nigerian military, civil defense, all the security apparatus we have in this country have never questioned PeterObi or called or invited him. Even what Deji was saying, Anambra money invested in this, all those things, PeterObi have clarified it. EFCC is there, and they have not. Even Chukwuma Soludo, who is current governor of Anambra State, if Chukwuma Soludo had anything, have all the files, all the information as a sitting governor to expose PeterObi, he didn't find anything. So to tell you that Deji was paid to do what he's doing, he was paid, he can't deny it. And also, you will see frustration because they are not getting what they want. PeterObi has demystified them. PeterObi is teaching them politics. PeterObi, even though he can't be a saint, nobody can be a saint while we are still alive, has shown that somebody can be in government and nothing will be found. Because if they can, the way they were scrutinizing PeterObi, we look at some people today, their birth certificate we don't know, their state of origin we don't know, the academics we don't know. Some people went
I see the job you're throwing there.
Yes, some people still pick Donald Duke picture to put as their so people cannot. Is this a country? That's what happened to Jesus Christ when they want to kill him. He said, "I will destroy this temple and build it in 3 days." Tell me, how does that thing constitute an offense for them to kill an innocent man? And they went as far as say, "Leave Barabbas and kill an innocent man." So what Deji is saying is that it's a man that is also dying in ignorance.
Oh, wow.
In ignorance.
Like I said, this is a political season. Elisha Abo is revealing that he's seeking divine direction, all right, ahead of his planned exit from the APC. Remember Elisha Abo, the whole torture situation? Well, very recently they held a meeting. I think when the ADC just merged together, when all of them did a conference in one of the hotels, and he addressed journalists. He really spoke against the All Progressives Congress. So he's saying that when he left PDP to join APC in 2020, he didn't seek any spiritual guidance, but that now he has fasted and prayed for 31 days and to seek God's guidance on his next political move, and an official statement to be issued in a few weeks. So there is a possibility that he's defecting to another political party.
Let me tell you something, Esther. You don't need to tell tell people that you fasted or you prayed. It is, you see, these people did not. It's only someone that cannot do anything will come and tell, I have done this. You don't need to tell me. If I'm as we're here, something means I know I didn't take it. I don't need to come and start. Yeah, I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it. Go to anywhere. So for somebody coming to tell you I fasted and seek for God direction, you didn't do anything. Who told you you fasted? Do you know how to pray? So all these things
there are about 10 political opponents who intend to unseat Tinubu in 2027. You have Seyi Makinde, you have Adebanjo, you have PeterObi, you have Atiku Abubakar, you have Rotimi Amechi, a couple of them as well. I can't really remember the names of the cough, but these are persons. Aminu Tambuwal too. These are persons who have. Is it Aminu Tambuwal? Kwankwaso? Is it Kwankwaso?
Kwankwaso, Aminu, former speaker.
Okay, so these are persons who actually have the interests of coming back in 2027. Atiku is strongly not going with the gentleman agreement. There are talks and advice on PeterObi not to have joined the coalition. There are also talks that. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is solidly coming on board, and that if that happens with Seyi Makinde, there will be a very good match to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I heard that 2027 there's several permutations, Mr. Tony but there's one thing that stands strong and tall, that PeterObi merging with a Seyi Makinde may not be possible because they'll be from the south. PeterObi with Almufai or PeterObi with Kwankwaso will be a good one. Do you think that is what is going to be potently emerging?
You see, in politics, 1 + 1 is not 2. And most of the things, permutation, you are seeing, some people are looking for appointment, some people are looking for VP and all the rest of them. But it is too early for us to predict what may happen, but something good will happen. Something good, I know. That's why the ruling power APC is using every arsenal within their disposal to make sure that they fight any credible opposition. They now brought out this theory of lying, giving Nigeria the lie. Keep lying, keep lying, keep lying. And at a time when this lie will be too much, some feeble-minded people will say, it could be true too.
Do you think the return of Jonathan will alter the course and the voting power for the APC?
Jonathan has nothing to offer Nigeria. Jonathan cannot change any equation.
How do you know?
I know what I'm talking about.
That Jonathan comes, he will split the vote of
It's not splitting any vote.
Be staunch opposition to
Tell me the mechanism that will bring Jonathan in power. Jonathan has no structure to win any election. It's those people that thought that Jonathan coming up is going to have any effect. No. See, I'm not an obedient. Go and check their record and everything. But I am telling you that this obedient is like organic movement built with love. Almost all these things you are seeing, but whatever is people they gather together with money. If money is not there, they will not work. Well, go and check obedient. They use their resources. And people are saying that they attack people. I have watched them. They cannot attack you. You will bring the matter up. And when you bring the matter up, they will tell you that they are master in what you are bringing. Then you will start complaining. You can never see obedient attacking anybody. Like PeterObi's issue, the son. When they brought PeterObi's son issue and they were doing all the responded.
The father didn't respond on his behalf.
And now the obedience, most of them now went to social media. And they brought Seyi Makinde, what he said when they attacked Bola Tinubu, and brought PeterObi's son and put his Nigerian judge. So I have watched obedient. And they are now building a structure that Nigerian politicians are afraid of it.
So, but constitutionally, zoning is on the constitution.
Zoning is not in the constitution, but we have
article is legitimate.
Yes, but we have a gentleman
agreement.
It's not in the constitution, but it has been helping us.
So, article is in the right path of not wanting to step down for anybody.
That is his own constitutional right.
Okay. I just wanted to ask that.
Yes, it's a constitutional right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
for coming on Stick Media. Please kindly subscribe to the channel. Let's grow the channel. Kindly subscribe, and I'd like to know what you think based on all that was discussed. At least several issues, Peter Obi and us, that was discussed. Bye for now.